fighting at Barclays once again?
Oh, it feels great to be back at the Barclays Center. My 8th time. You know, I opened up this place in 2012, first world title fight. So we're in a whole new decade now, and I'm opening up again for the first time. So history repeats itself, and I'm excited to be back.
And tell us a little bit about Redkach and your strategy for Saturday.
Yeah, but I had some great southpaw sparring. You know, he's Ukrainian, he's that Ukrainian southpaw style. So his timing might be a little bit different. So we work hard, we work smart, and we're going to make the right adjustments to the fight.
Southpaw was a strategic choice, I assume.
Yeah.
So what would a win mean on Saturday for the future?
Well, yeah, I was supposed to fight Errol Spence January 25th, but he got into the car accident. So my mind was set on the southpaw, and I said, you know what? Who's the next tough southpaw out there? And he Redkach was there, and we won the southpaw work because not looking past Redkach, but the future might be Manny Pacquiao or Spence, so we want to make sure that we get a good look ready for southpaw work all year.
Thank you.
What do you say when they say you look like a model?
Oh, I'm not a model, baby. I'm a role model.
And you look to be in shape, man. You took the shirt off and you look real close. How far off weight are you, man?
I'm about 151 right now. Yeah, 151, so 4 pounds away. I'm right in range. I ain't got to work too hard to take it off or kill myself. Everything's going well. Training, diet, sparring, running, everything went perfect.
And you're not looking past this guy. You're a professional too long, but I do wonder what you thought of when J-Rock got upset the other day. Did you have any thoughts? Did you watch that fight?
I was there live. Yeah, I was there live.
What do you think, man?
You know, it's a lot of pressure when it comes to being a champion. You know, J-Rock went from being an underdog to a world champion, you know, like overnight. So it takes a while to adjust from your mindset from being an underdog your whole life to the top dog. And I think maybe he I don't think he underestimated him physically, but maybe mentally he wasn't locked in. But you know, everyone has a bad night, and I'm pretty sure he'll bounce back.
How do you guard against that? You're a professional, and I'm sure your dad taught you, but what are some of the things you do to make sure you don't overlook someone?
Well, as a veteran, you know, you learn every fight. Every fight, you know, every fight you learn, and like I said before, I've been the underdog and won. You know, I've been the top dog and won. I've been in big fights when the magnitude is big. So you have to treat every fight like it's your last. Actually, you have to treat because every fight can be your last in this sport. So you never know what's going to happen. So you have to go in there and prepare yourself mentally and physically 100% for every fight. Even though sometimes it's harder because the opponent might not have the hype as a big name, and it might be hard to wake up and do it. But mentally, as a fighter, you have to hit that switch and be ready for whatever.
Hey Danny, welcome back.
It's quite a little different because it's almost like an audition to bring up some big fights possibly ahead. So if you look at this fight a little different, like maybe an audition to show people, showcase again who Danny Garcia is, to remind everybody?
I wouldn't say it's an audition, but I would say it's definitely a very important fight for me. This is a very important fight for me, for my future. And you know, my future starts on Saturday night for all the big fights. You know, I've already been in a lot of big fights in my career. I fought 13 world champions. I've been in 10 world title fights. So it's not new to me. I know Redkach is hungry, but I know what it takes to win at this level, and I'm ready.
Does it add a little comfort that you're in the Barclays, which is like your home away from home, you're always playing?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I have unfinished business here. You know, this is my house, and I feel like I have unfinished business here. So I plan on making a statement.
Any message for the haters or the doubters out there?
Oh no, man! If you love me, you love me. If you hate me, you hate me. Just keep watching me. That's it.
All right, good luck.
Hey Danny, you know, welcome back to your second home, of course. Have you done anything different in training camp? You seem very happy inside the ring. You're smiling a lot. It looks like you're just, you know, enjoying yourself. You know.
Yeah. Well, you know, I fell in love. You know, you gotta understand. I've been boxing for 21 years. You know, I've been boxing since I was 10 years old. So all the big fights and all the pressure over your career, sometimes you get tired of it. You know, sometimes you get tired of it, and sometimes it takes something to wake you back up. You know, I'm 31 years old. I feel good. I feel young, and I would say that, you know, I fell in love. I fell in love with the sport of boxing again.
No,
Put it that way. And
What woke you back up?
you know, it was just, you gotta understand, I've been fighting at the championship level since 2012 when I first my world titles. I held my 140-pound titles from 2012 to 2016. then I moved up and held the titles from 16 to 18, I think, when I fought Thurman. So there's a lot of pressure, and when people expect a lot from you, sometimes you forget what makes you happy in the sport of boxing. So you lose the love of the sport, you know what I mean? Because there's so much pressure, and it becomes a business. So it's like you're not having fun no more. And I noticed that this is what makes me happy. When I don't fight and I'm sitting home, I just don't feel happy. So, you know, I just started counting my blessings. And this is a blessing.
Need a rest, maybe?
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what it was. Mentally, I probably just needed some time to just let my head breathe and just see, you know, just fall in love with it. And I love it. I felt good. Like my last camp, the Granados fight, I felt good. I felt happy. This camp, I felt happy. And I'm in a point in my career, I've been through it all already. So I have no choice but to be happy and count my blessings and go out there and give my fans a great fight.
Now, Danny, I have to speak. When you picked Ivan, it was a very good choice because of southpaw. There's a third southpaw or a switch hitter. I had a conversation with Terrence Crawford a couple of weeks ago. He acknowledged that you're high ranking in the WBO. I told him you were #1. He encouraged and allowed the WBO to say mandate the fight. I would like it. He said it was a good storyline. You guys fought in the amateurs and didn't speak anything negative, but he said he would like that fight. If they mandate you in that, would you be interested in facing Crawford?
I believe I'm ranked #1 WBC,
Yep.
WBA, and WBO.
Yep, so you got a lot
the
of
ball's in my court. But yeah, for sure. Like I said before, this is a business, and anything can be made if it's just done right.
Do you think
really not much to say. I mean, we fought for free.
Yeah.
So.
So a Saturday statement, you know, Redkach, next on the radar, Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, we want the big fights for sure. We want the big fights. I have to worry about Redkach right now. I can't overlook him, and I have to go in there and dominate him. And then the sky's the limit after that. I think any fight can be made.
Hey, Danny.
Do you feel like fighters calling out UFC fighters, Conor McGregor, obviously, names are mentioned a lot?
Yeah, well, he's a superstar. You know, anytime you're a superstar, your name make headlines. Everyone's gonna call you out because if it don't work, it still give you some light. So it's a win-win.
Then what do you think of that fight, McGregor and Pacquiao? Do you think it'd ever come into fruition? And if it did, how would you see it playing out?
I can see it coming true because Manny Pacquiao is a global icon and Conor McGregor is a big superstar, and it'll generate a lot of money. And for that reason, I can see it happening.
What do you think of McGregor as a boxer?
It didn't look that bad against Mayweather for his first fight, for his pro debut fighting the legend. You know, you went 9 rounds with him. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Hey Danny, to get back on your fight here, Ivan was talking a lot in the back how he wants to close the show early. He's got a big surprise for you. He wants to meet you right in the center of the ring. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to acquire some rounds in here?
Well, I'm the bigger, stronger guy, so if he does that, he's in trouble. But we're ready for whatever. We train, we banged it out in sparring, we boxed in sparring. And as a true champion, you gotta go in there and make adjustments. It can be an easy night, or we might have to dig deep. We're ready for whatever.
Now, Danny, obviously it seems a lot of people are asking questions outside of your opponent because they assume that you're the favorite. I'm gonna ask one out as well. Errol obviously had his accident. I know that you want to fight because he has to be in a fight. Do you think he should have a tune-up before facing you because of the uncertainty and unknowns? Because coming and facing someone like you, that's a big step off.
Yeah, for sure. I am a dangerous fighter to go right into because I'm a big hitter with both hands. So I'm a dangerous fighter for anybody. Only he knows. If he feels like he's ready, then he's ready. If he's not, then he's not. Only he knows. Maybe that's the question. Maybe you have to ask. You gotta ask him.
Fight being here.
Last question. How do you see Wilder
I think it's gonna be something like the first fight. It's gonna be a technical bout. But if Wilder lands that punch, it's over. But I think it's gonna be the same type of fight as the first fight.
Prediction for your fight, Saturday night.
You know, I'm going for the KO. Danny Garcia KO under 9 rounds.
Next fight pay-per-view, Danny Garcia.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, that's a wrap. Thank you.